So let's talk about the upcoming events for this week. After Yellen, we have more Yellen. But before that, we have just after the show, the UK jobs report. Watch out for wages, but also for jobless claims. Let's see if the resilient UK economy, post-Brexit is still looking good, or if it's showing any signs of cracking. So far, so good. Big top-tier US releases at 1:30 GMT. Retail sales, the US economy is all about consumption. Previous report was quite mediocre. That was the one for December. Now we get the first report for January with revisions, of course. It can be confusing. And slightly overshadowed, but still top tier, US inflation, the CPI numbers. Let's see if core inflation remains resilient around 2.2, 2.3%, if it continues moving higher or not, if it's only headline inflation. And let's see if the US dollar continues to strengthen, like FX ambassador says here on the chat. At 2:15 GMT, we have also industrial output from the United States. Trump talked about reviving manufacturing, but it's a very small segment of the US economy. Yellen speaks again in Washington in front of politicians. Remember, the first part is just rereading the statement from yesterday, so the real action will begin at around 3:30 GMT or something like that, because that's when she will be asked questions by the members. Okay. So tomorrow, also quite a busy day for those who are trading the Australian dollar. We have the Australian jobs report in the middle of the night. The previous reports were quite strong, not very impressive, but good enough. Let's see if the positive trend continues. Australia got some good news from China this week. ECB meeting minutes, they come very late, 4 weeks after the event, but they can reveal if there were differences. If Draghi was dovish unanimously with full support from the Germans or not. At 1:30 GMT, we have building permits, housing starts, the Philly Fed Manufacturing Index, and jobless claims, all from the United States of America. I must say that with this amount of releases, the numbers will probably offset each other. We can also, if we focus only on building permits and housing starts, to housing figures, in many cases, one of them beats expectations, the other misses. So it can be a bit complicated, but if all of these figures go in the same direction, perhaps jobless claims, which reached another 44-year low last week, if they continue falling, and building permits, housing, so everything goes positive, then we could have another boost for the dollar tomorrow. And for those trading the Kiwi, we have retail sales in New Zealand. Friday, relatively relaxed day. Thank God it's Friday, but it's going to be important for the UK. For the pound, retail sales 9:30. Quite volatile. December was disappointing. Now we get January numbers, and then the US CB leading index, third tier number, but it could trigger some action because it's the last event of the week. So quite a busy week we already had with Yellen, and we'll probably have a bit more.
Welcome to a market to end all markets. Welcome to FX Pro.